So in this example, it might be our last one on arrays, is how do you pass a two-dimensional array to a function? So we're going to have a function acts as a two-dimensional array. So let's begin IO stream, IO manipulation. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Pound include IO manip using namespace std, and maybe I'll define so let's see, we have two arrays, both have 4 columns, so constant, lowercase c, constant int columns. Let's just set it equal to 4. Constant constant int table 1, that's t1, maybe we'll call it rows. Table 1 has how many rows? 3. And constant int, notice these are global variables now. T2 rows, table 2 rows has 4 of them. So in my function, anytime I grab T2 rows or T1 rows or columns, all the functions, everyone should know what the values for these are. These are global variables. So I'm going to have a two-dimensional array. So here's my array. And I'm going to show a different way to assign value to two-dimensional array. So let's begin here. That's the main program. int is an array of integer. Table, we'll call table 1. Table 1 has how many rows? It has T1 rows. It also has how many columns? COLS. So that's 3 by 4. 3 rows, 4 columns. I can assign the values directly right now. Let me just pull this to the right just to make it. And if you want to assign them, you need 2 of these. One for the first row, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make my life easy. That's the first row. Now, comma. We're going to do a comma, not comma. Now the second row, here we go. In the second row, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have the third row, comma. Third row is going to have 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's one way to assign the values at the declaration. When you define them, declare them, you can assign values to them. This will be the first row, that's the second row, and that's the third row. Let's see table 2. int table 2, and again this one a little bit different. This has 4 rows, so T2 rows and columns, and that's going to equal again 2 sets of these. In the first one, we're going to put 10, 20, 30, 40. That's the first row, comma. The second row, 50, 60, 70, 80. I'm just putting crazy numbers in it, comma. The next one, 90, 100, 110, 120. comma, And the last one is going to be what? 130, 140, 150, 160. And semicolon. So this has 4 rows by 4 columns. So I want to show you the array here. So I want to make a function that will actually print the array. So I'm going to call this show array. So since it's going to show it, this function is going to be a void. It's not going to return anything. Void show, I'm going to call show array. That's the name of the function. And this function is going to expect an array from me. int, remember these are integer arrays. Maybe I'll call this ARR for array. It's a 2-dimensional array. I'm not going to specify the row for this one. Why? Because for one of them the rows are 4 and for the other one the rows are 3. So I'm not going to give the size for the rows, but I can't leave the columns. One of these values has to be given. Since the column is the same, I'll specify the column. And that'll allow me to do both of them. I think that's all I need for this. Curly bracket to open it, curly bracket to close it. int r comma c, row column. So I can use these as my indices. For r equals to 0, r because the rows are different, you know what? I can't say use this one. I was about to say use that one, but for the second one I got to use this one. So what I'm going to do here, int, I'll call it rows. So r is less than rows. R plus plus. Curly bracket. I don't know if I need the curly bracket, but I'll put it for now. Let's see. For C equals to 0. C is less than columns. That doesn't change for both them. C plus plus. C out. Now I'll make it look nice and neat. So maybe I'll do set width to 4. Okay. What do you want to do? Print the value in ARR R comma C. Print the value. Then after you do that, put color spaces between them. Just an extra space. And now here, so I can say C out, go to the next line so you can start the next row. And L. So I do need the curly brackets here because I want to do more than one thing. This is one thing. Print all the values for row 1. When you finish row 1, give me a new line, go back here, repeat, and print it. So that's a 2-dimensional array, void. So let me go ahead and make a declaration up there on the top. Void void what? Show array. And this void expect a two-dimensional array, int, comma, int, so you expect an integer value, and also a two-dimensional array. Incomplete elements, int, int, I can put, because I think the size is not given here. That's why it doesn't like it. So I'll do this, copy or cut. I'll do it after this and use, remember, sequential, Command V, and let's do columns here. Just to let them know one of the sizes there. Let's see if it takes it now. Yep, you can't. With C++, you can't leave them both undefined. One of these values has to be given. So it's going to be 4 columns. Now it says, you're okay. For C equals to 0, C is less than columns, C++. C. Okay. We'll come back and see here. Expected semicolon. Not here. Oh, right there. Okay. So now, if you want to show the first array, this is what you want to do. You're going to write show array. And I want you to show the first one. So we're going to tell them which array to show. So the first one is what? Table 1. That's the array, comma, and the number of rows, it's T1 rows. So the machine will take the T1 rows, which is 3, and 3 becomes the number of rows here. So this will run to 3. And when you finish with that, let's go to the next line. Maybe I'll have it just display the first one here. We'll go cout, cout, table 1, so you'll know that's table 1. Go to the next line after that. And when you finish with that, let's do table 2. Copy that. And this is table 2. Now we're going to say table 2 here. And I'm going to say the number of rows for table 2 is actually 4. Use 4 of them. And that should do it. I think that's it. I'm never positive till I run it. Come on, there we go. Let's see if we have 2 arrays here. Table 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, table 2. Yep. If these two are the same size, the number of rows, then we could have put that. Then we won't have to use, let me just pull this one down. You don't have to send this one. You can just use rows, but if you don't send this one, then you're going to recreate this one twice. You got to do this twice because the rows are different. For one, the rows are 3. For the other one, the rows are 4. So that's the end of this one. That's how we pass a two-dimensional array to a function.